This anchorage was perfectly still when we parked, and now we've got big waves. And I'm trying to decide, should we sail out of here or what? It's such a cool anchorage. Anyway, alright. So here we are pulling out of that anchorage that we had last night, and so far we have found the Mediterranean to be beautiful, but very unpredictable winds. It just seems like last night we got hit with, well, we were going to sail right past this anchorage, and we had to actually turn around and come back to that anchorage because we just got a sudden 30-knot wind that was a straight headwind. We just couldn't make any ground against it. So I saw that anchorage back there by that lighthouse, and we went in there and ducked in for cover. But the south of Spain is quite beautiful. Lots of very scenic beaches and coves and caves. So far, I'm very impressed with the scenery. It's Saturday, August 13th, and Saturday evening, actually. So this is just the way it is in the Mediterranean. A lot of boats. A lot of boats. Nothing within 3 nautical miles. That's the purple circle there. And there we are, headed northeast towards France. I just kind of wanted to point out the beautiful sailing conditions, very unusual, no matter where you are. 12 knots of wind, true wind speed. There we go right there. True wind speed. And 5 knots of speed over ground. Okay. Wind angle going into the wind at about 45 degrees. I guess the unusual thing about tonight's sailing, excuse the wind noise, is the flat seas. 12 knots of wind, 13 knots of wind, and waves that are only about a foot tall at the most. So the boat is just skipping right through this, you know, at a good speed. That's the thing. Okay, gee whiz. I think it's the 13th of August, maybe. We were cruising along, minding our own business. We had 10, 12 knots of wind, no waves, doing 6, 7 knots of speed. Now we got 24. We actually had quite a bit of 30 knots of wind. We got high waves. See, more wind does not add more speed. Look, SOG is 3 knots. That's because we're beating right into the waves, and that's why I keep moving the camera around, because I'm not doing it. The waves are doing it. We're not actually in 33 feet of water. That is probably a fish that swam under us 33 feet down. We're in about 2,000 feet of water. And let's see, I don't think you can see anything out here. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, check him out. Scott Flimsberger. Out here in this vast ocean, And two boats almost collide in the middle of the day. There you go. Nice. I'm running a wing-on-wing configuration with the main all the way up and the jib half reefed. And it's working okay. And I will get us up to full speed after this guy goes by. Good morning. Aboard SV Just Dreaming. And we're gonna go to Barcelona because the wind is gonna turn against us. So we're gonna go to Barcelona and try to hide from the northern wind. But it's been a nice ride, very nice ride. Hard to beat. I just want it noted that the radar is set to 48 miles. Sorry for the bouncing back and forth. But you see that storm cell right there? Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's no other storms 48 miles in any direction except for over us. Yeah, man, this is tough. Alright, I zoomed in too far, but that's what it looks like if you're in the middle of it, and that's us. We're in the middle of it. Well, kind of. It looks like it's leaving, it's going maybe away from us, north. Alright. Anyway, hard to control the little knob here. I can't honestly take a video. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now that's a good picture. Okay, so it's leaving. Bye-bye, little storm. I'm just letting you know, though. This, I think it's the 17th of... Here, let me try to hold the camera back here. That's better. Wow. I'm leaning against the chair real hard to hold it better. 17th of August. And we are almost to Barcelona. And then we got hit by this storm. So, very interesting. Quite a bit of rain with it. You can hear the thunder in the background. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. Nice little storm. Cooled it off. You know, feels good. That cools it off a bit. I've got 3 reefs in the main and about half the jib out. And we've been getting up to 24 knots of wind. So not a big wind, but just a bumpy ride. No biggie. Bumpy and wet. I'm glad I got the enclosure. I mean, you know, we're pretty dry in here. We don't even bother zipping it all the way up. I like having a little of that fresh air come in. Famous last words. Look at the damage. That spreader, it's a $500 spreader broken up there. Sail tore to pieces. That wind went from 25 knots to 70 knots in the blink of an eye. Waves went from 4 feet to 10 feet and more. Front of the boat was going underwater. All hell was breaking loose. All of our enclosure was flopping all over. Our lazy jack pulleys broke. The sail broke. The sail ripped out. And that string is not the white and red, but the little white one is a Cunningham string. That one tore right out of the sail. Anyway, it was a crazy little storm. Every which way we turned, I would see that the radar would show that it's clearing in this direction or that direction. I'd head that way, and the storm would literally turn, follow us, and just keep pounding the shit out of us. I never seen anything like it. After the storm, we were able to limp the boat into Port Ginesta, which was about 30 nautical miles directly north of where we got hit, and repairs took 3 months. Here we go again. What do you think? This is nothing compared to yesterday, though.
Oh my gosh. Well, I wasn't looking outside yesterday.
Well, you couldn't see anything. You said you couldn't see anything.
I couldn't see anything.
You had your eyes closed. There's some poor guys out here that are not tied up to a dock.
Oh, I see them out there.
Okay. I don't know if you can see them. Oh my God. That is not a good place to be. Not tied up and a storm comes in like this. You don't want to head out to sea because at least in here you don't have waves, right? And they're just under a bimini. They're getting soaked. Oh man. This is just... So we're above the 40-degree line on we're like at 41 degrees north. And they don't call it the Roaring 40s for nothing. Because it's the Roaring 40s. We never even thought of that when we came up here. I never did. I never thought of it. Our sail is torn up.
My curtains are tore up.
Curtains are tore up. We're just... This place is shredding us so far. It's not been good. We just wanted to go see Barcelona. Spain, right? Barcelona?
Barcelona.
Yeah. It's a fun place. Barcelona.
Oh, I've been out to leave 2 days in a row.
Yeah, well yesterday they said 5 people are in the hospital from lightning strikes. 5 people in town got hit by lightning. I believe it. There was lightning all around us. This is totally calm for us compared to yesterday. This is nothing.
Yes, it is something.
Compared to yesterday when we lost our sail, damaged our mast.
Look at my.
Yeah. You get a lot of that kind of stuff going on.
I got a rip over there in that one.
Is that?
I got rips all over the place in my canvas.
Oh yeah. We'll have to set up the sewing machine before we can go anywhere to do any sightseeing.
Yeah.
We gotta fix all this so that we know it'll be okay when when we leave. When we're not here, yeah, right.
Well, that one yesterday, did that go on for hours or just minutes? I don't have any idea.
Hour, well, maybe 1 hour. 1 hour did a lot of destruction to our boat. A lot of destruction. This is calming down now.
We said that 10. It is sunset officially.